Hi guys, so welcome back to my video. I hope everyone's been really well. I know I keep on saying because I'm like really nervous, but I'm really sorry for doing that constantly. I'll try and stop it. So today we are going to be reviewing the Max Factor Skin Harmony Miracle Foundation. I'm going to be reviewing the colour Soft Honey in number 37. So I'm gonna just say a little about this foundation from like the description that they give, like the product details. So yeah, so from I'm reading it from Boots. Boots is a drugstore in the UK. I don't think they have the stores in other countries, so but you can get it from Superdrugs and you can get it online as well. So the product details, so it says multitasking coverage that nourishes your skin whilst giving you a flawless complexion. Max Factor Healthy Skin Harmony Miracle Foundation, that's a mouthful, is a multitasking product that will help you achieve radiant healthy skin whilst giving you a flawless foundation look all in one application. And then it goes on talking about the ingredients and stuff. So this is basically a dewy foundation, which will be perfect for people with dry skin, which is me. Oh, also I forgot to say I'm going to be voicing over this video. It's going to be my first time, so I'm scared and excited at the same time. So yeah. I play with this kitty like you play with your guitar. So the first thing we're going to use is the NYX Pore Filling Primer. I'm going to take some of the product on my fingertips and apply this onto my T-zone and also the areas where I have the most pores. Using this primer definitely gives me a more smooth foundation application. Now I'm going to take the Max Factor foundation and I'm going to pump out some product to my candle holder / the glass plate I have. I'm also going to mix this NYX Liquid Illuminator in Pure Gold with the foundation. Doing this really helps any foundation that I use to look less cakey and just less drying for my skin, basically, because I have really dry skin, and just using everything possible in order to make it dewy definitely does have a better response with how the foundation applies on my face. This foundation appears to be a bit lighter than what I'd usually go for, but we'll just have to work with it because that's the only shade I have with me. I'll just apply bronzer once my base is done so that I do not appear like a ghost. Now I'm going to take my Eco Tools makeup sponge and blend all of that foundation down. When I start to blend down this foundation, I start to realize that it's kind of hard to blend it. Like, I feel like it's a little bit fast drying, like not super fast drying, but just a little bit. But at the end, it all worked out, so I'm not going to complain about that much. Also, once I started to blend, the shade of the foundation wasn't that bad, it wasn't that off with my skin tone. Overall, I think the foundation blended quite nicely. like it wasn't clinging onto my dry patches, or like it looked quite dewy. I think the NYX illuminator had to do something with that too. Like obviously it's the illuminator, so it's gonna make my skin look glowy. But the illuminator and the foundation worked quite well together, so I was very pleased. And I did like the overall look. But like here I'm applying a bit more of the foundation that's left, because I think I just wanted a bit more coverage. I wanted to see how it would look when I have like a kind of like a second layer on top. Next I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution concealer, Conceal and Define, I think that's what it's called, and see how this concealer works on top of the foundation. I want to see if it looks cakey or if it actually looks quite nice together, as this is a concealer that works well with most foundations. Now that the foundation's done, I'm going to move on with powder, and for powder I'm going to use my favorite, which is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. This powder also works quite well with most foundations that I like, so I want to see how this foundation works along with my favorite powder. One of the reasons why I love this powder so much is because it doesn't cling onto my dry patches. It doesn't emphasize the dryness of my skin even more, because most powders do that for people with dry skin, but this somehow, for being a loose powder as well, works quite well with my skin. I personally think everyone should give this powder a go at least once and see for yourselves, I guess. Obviously not everyone's going to love it, but I believe most people will. So overall, I think the base looks quite good so far. However, I do need to apply the rest of my makeup, like my blusher, the bronzer, and see how all of that works on top of the foundation. So I'll get back to you guys, but so far, so good. So this is me after all of the makeup done, and I've actually done this tutorial, like I recorded it, and it will be probably my next video. So anyways, coming back to what this video is about, the foundation was a surprise. I actually really like it. Like, I've been wearing it for about 2 hours now, and it wasn't drying up. Like, it didn't look dry on areas that sometimes usually my foundation would look. It was actually quite great, apart from the fact I'm not a big fan of the shade of the foundation. I feel like I need a darker shade, but I was pleasantly surprised, and I think you guys should give it a go. If you have dry skin, give it a go, and do use your illuminator with it. So thank you for watching, and like if this video was helpful, and subscribe. See you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.